my first Ramadan. Alhamdulillah, during my first Ramadan, I can say I think I had just accepted Islam not too long before Ramadan. So I think like maybe 2 months later, maybe 3 months later, Ramadan was coming in. I didn't know what Ramadan actually was, that we would pray extra like during this time of Ramadan. I knew we had a fast, but I didn't know that there was extra prayers. And I found myself in the masjid praying Salatul Isha. And after the Imam gave the salams and the taslims, and I made my dhikr and I was ready to get up and leave. He gets back up again and I see everybody line back up again and he says Allahu Akbar and he gets back into it again. And I'm like, okay, Allahu Akbar, I get back into it. Now we're like 4 rakahs in, 5 rakahs in, my feet, my knees are shaking. And I'm like, man, what's going on here? Why does he continue to pray? And subhanAllah, I remember I thought I would be punished if I would get out the salat line. So I got tears running down my eyes, not because I was righteous, but because I was tired and my knees was hurting. So I started asking, like, yeah, Allah, allow him to stop praying already, please. And subhanAllah, as soon as he said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, I got up and I just shout out the masjid because I was like, I don't know how long you're gonna keep praying, but subhanAllah. Right? And then after that, I kind of, went back to the local imam where I was going to the masjid and kind of asked him, like, yo, what's going on? What happens, during this time at night? You got to be praying like 5-6 times, subhanAllah. And then he explained to me that there are extra prayers, qiyamul layl, taraweeh, and the likes, inshallah ta'ala, alhamdulillah. But that was like my first Ramadan experience, man, subhanAllah. And besides that was just like the eating. I remember I was still living at home by my dad. And back then, we was waking up like 4 in the morning. It was early, it was wintertime. And subhanallah rabbil azim, I would make these just dinner plates, man, like, rice and steak and the whole 9 yards. But then I remember, man, like 3 days in, I'm sitting in the kitchen. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm staring at the cookie jar. And I'm like, man, bro, I'm hungry. And Bismillah.
Bismillah, you put a Bismillah on it too. He said Bismillah.
I went in and I just started digging in, man, subhanallah rabbil azim. Alhamdulillah, and then just found out that, I could make up the day later on. Alhamdulillah, that I had to kind of take it easy on myself and kind of build up. So alhamdulillah, this was kind of like the first Ramadan moments for me between fasting and the prayer itself, man, alhamdulillah.
So you became a Muslim in a little before Ramadan. They didn't tell you, like, so you went to the masjid by yourself that night?
Yeah. As I was in masjid by myself. So alhamdulillah, I accepted Islam in New York, right, on the street corner. We didn't get the 5 pillars of Islam and the 6 pillars of Iman. I got Bilal Phillips' Kitab al-Tawheed. That's what they sent me home with, alhamdulillah, in the Quran. I read the Quran, alhamdulillah, I read Kitab al-Tawheed. I believed in Allah, alhamdulillah. I didn't know Muhammad. I said, I'll figure that out later, inshallah ta'ala. The brother was like, you ready to take shahada? I was like, yeah, I'm ready to take shahada. Just don't tell me what to do, when to do it, how to do it. I'm good. Alhamdulillah, I became Muslim. And we would go back and forth to him in the city like every week and a half, 2 weeks, to kind of just get a little bit from him. Well, he came home from prison. To be, fair to the brother, he didn't really learn much in prison either and stuff like that, and he wasn't a murabbi like that. And then the masjid back then was an Arab masjid, Palestinian masjid that we walked into. Arabic was the first language. Khutbah was, subhanAllah, in Arabic. The durus after Isha was in Arabic and stuff like that. So really, we was just coming in, making the salat, hit it and quit it. You know what I mean? We know we got to come and pray. We come and pray and alhamdulillah, and just kind of roll out. So we didn't really have that interaction of really learning like the pillars and all of those things in those initial phases.